calling on all bail agents. I can help. So there's no pictures or anything. Again, the title has a shitload of exclamation points in it. And then the ad begins and it says, "Attention bail agents. Are you concerned about not having a job after the November elections?" Which I'm not into the bail agent, zeitgeist. But why does the election have anything to do with bail agents? Mm-hmm. Really? Well, I guess we can hypothesize on that later. Then it says, "Call me," in all caps. I can help. Mm-hmm. Final about what problem? I guess not having a job after the November elections is but like really what actual problem? Okay. Then it says final expense, gastos finales, is a recession-proof industry that's booming even during these trying times. Anybody who says trying times is not experiencing those trying times. Then it says there is no graveyard shift and no small commissions. Two things I was concerned about from the very beginning of this ad.
Yeah, it seems like the more information he gives me, the less I understand about what's happening.
Yeah. At first I thought there were graveyard shifts, but now I'm confused.
Yeah. Now that you took those off the table, I'm wondering, why were they ever on the table?
It's like a game of Guess Who, where like, are there graveyard shifts? No, and you're clicking down all the.
And then you speak Spanish, even better, which I think also would work for Guess Who. Who in here speaks Spanish?
Yeah. That he's saying that like I said I speak Spanish to someone else, and he overheard. Like, oh, you speak Spanish, even better.
Yeah, like you're outside of 7-Eleven. Okay, and then it says, this is almost the end of the post. It says, "Call me today. Let's sit down and talk about how bright your future looks in gastos finales!" Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And then there's a name and a number to call. Compensation is commission, employment type, full-time. That's
super scary. It's like, well, if it's commission, I bet there's not a graveyard shift for this. Yeah. I bet when people are asleep, you're not trying to sell them stuff.
Yeah, I would guess so. But you never know. You could have a graveyard shift selling. There's people like, let's say you're a night janitor or you're in charge of a bunch of night janitors. I guess you're still not working. You're not a graveyard. Anyway.
You trying to sell sandwiches to your coworkers?
No.
Yeah. You could be a door-to-door salesman and they're like, you never knew that there was a graveyard shift in door-to-door salesman? You're like, no, that sounds terrible. Like, yeah, that's why we don't show it in TV shows.
I was just thinking, if you're trying to sell equipment to people who manage night, janitors or whatever. But then again, if you're a person who manages night janitors, you're no longer working the night shift because you got the fuck out of that gig.
Yeah, exactly. Because you found 3 other idiots.
Right. Okay. So does anybody know what final expense or gastos finales is?
Never heard of it.
No.
I feel like we don't typically Google things, but I feel like we should at least figure out what that is, right?
Also, totally. But I feel like the term "no small commissions" is gonna be a double-edged sword. Like I feel like that's gonna be this is too small of a commission, Nick. No small commissions.
Right.
Well, okay. So Google
me against the wall.
Google's auto-filling final expense insurance. So I think that's probably what we're dealing with here. Mm-hmm. It looks like maybe like when you die or something.
When you what?
Like funeral expenses or something.
Oh,
this isn't life insurance.
That's their nice way of saying life insurance is final expense.
See, yeah, he always says final experience life.
The last money you will ever spend.
Well, I'm kind of see. I think again we're not gonna drill too deep into this, but it does say burial insurance here. I think that it's actually not life insurance. It is simply just burial insurance. Do you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. Is that against robbers? What is that? What are you insured over?
I'm saying okay, so life insurance is like, man, we're the dumbest people. Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like this is one of those things where on Jimmy Kimmel where they go onto the street and ask people questions to get them the wrong answer. Life insurance, I'm pretty sure, is a thing that covers lots of stuff. It could cover the medical expense of your end of life care. It could cover, money that gets paid out to like your spouse or your kids, and also funeral expenses. I think final expense gastos finales is all about paying just for the burial. Like you don't actually have life insurance. And so this is cheaper than life insurance, right? And my guess is there's a bit of a swindle going on here.
Yeah. So then this family's lost a loved one, right? And then they're all like sad, and they're also like, we don't have any money. And then this like cheap suit salesman walks in, and he's like, but you have gastos finales. And then like streamers, they turn the funeral into like a big party, and the family's like all upbeat all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was thinking he had a cape. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I also at first read it as gastros finales, which is just poop, I think.
The final poop.
Which happens with death, I think. I also don't understand why specifically we're looking for bail agents.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what this was about.
like we got to the point of, okay, we understand probably what this person is going for, but why are you targeting bail agents specifically?
They probably had a conversation with a friend who's like, you know who's going to get hit really hard after the election? Bail agents. And they were like, you know what? He's probably right. Not going to look further into it.
Yeah. I'm not going to think about this anymore than it takes to post in Craigslist. That's possible. What? Okay, here's what I think actually could happen after the November elections for bail agents is that, you know, like they're counting on widespread justice reform. I mean, I'm talking like huge implementing changes, sweeping changes November 10th, you know, when a new DA gets put into town or whatever. And so bail agents work less or something. But again, I don't think that's going to happen no matter who gets elected. I don't mean like at the presidential level. I just mean in general. I'd like to assure all bail agents right now, if you're listening to this, you're probably okay. I don't think you need to respond to this person.
Yeah. I will go out on a limb here and say I still have no fucking clue what the two things have to do with each other.
Well, yeah.
Maybe he just posted a bunch that are like calling on all McDonald's employees. I can help. And we just found the one that says bail agents.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Bail agents may not be the linchpin here.
Yeah. I'm going to, overall, I'm going to say I want nothing to do with this because I have no idea what it is. I don't understand what being a bail agent has to do with commission or dead people's insurance.
Yep. I'm going to say no because I'm not actually, I feel like this is pretty well established for me. I'm not a good salesperson, and it's obvious that by the number of exclamation points in this, that you are doing sales and you're completely on your own. Like this person yells at you every now and then. But otherwise, you know, you're just looking for more bail agents to hook into this pyramid scheme.
This person yells at you sometimes, but you always hear them yelling at someone.
Yeah. If the first meeting you have with them, which is in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen, he is screaming on the phone when you arrive and hangs up and immediately changes tone to just be like, what's up? Super glad to see you.
Yeah. He's screaming, you don't speak Spanish? That's not as good as someone. What about you, Josh? You in or out?
I'm out, and it's only because the no small commissions thing. I feel like if this is a burial job, they're like, you know what? No kids. You're not going to get paid if you bury any children. So, turn those people away. But at the same time, it feels like half the job is done for you because they're already coming in with someone dead. You're like, I can do that. I can bury that body you have.
Yeah, if that's what this job is, burying bodies.
Right.
Which it could very well be. This could instead of insurance, this is basically like you pay me $50 and I will bury this body somewhere in the woods.
Right, exactly. We save money by not using a casket.
Or laws.
Or do you think these people want bail agents to capture people who haven't paid their insurance? I'm just trying to put it together.
Yeah, sure, like hunting insurance.
And they're like, look, you then bury them with their dead relative.
But bail agents are not, you're thinking of like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of bounty hunters. I do that sometimes. Yeah.
Thinking of collection agents.
Uh-huh.
Bail agents, I don't even know what bail agents do. What does a bail agent do?
I don't know if I've ever known less at the end of a job posting more than right now.
Maybe bail is an acronym for something.
It
Could be.
But
They only capitalized.
No, but right below they only capitalize the B and not agents, and I don't know if that's one like.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
dude,
the B stands for bail. The AIL, we don't know what it stands for.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, this is like a diamond. Like every time you turn a facet, it just becomes more beautiful and harder to understand. So yeah, we're just gonna leave this here because it sounds like we're either creeping closer and closer to glory or danger, and I don't need to stick around to find out.